My name is Colby Sharp, and I am so glad that you have joined me today for One Question with me, Mr. Sharp. Today's guest is Emily Arrow, who is a phenomenal talent. She writes songs about children's books, picture books, and I love her work. I love her song for Deborah Friedman's This House Once. I love her song for Lauren Castillo's Nan in the City. I love her song for Peter Reynolds' The Dot. I pretty much love all of her songs. And my students love all of her songs. My own children at home play her CD on repeat. She is amazing talent, and I'm so thankful that she agreed to answer my one question. And my one question is a question that I really have for myself, and hopefully it brings value to you as well. But my students love music. They love watching Emily's videos. They love when we play music during writing time or during creative start in the morning. And I was wondering if Emily would be willing to share some tips that she has for educators that want to use music more in the classroom, that want to know some different ways we could do it. So I asked Emily, how can educators use music more in their classroom? Thank you, Miss Arrow.
Hi, Colby. All right, here goes. Hello, hello, Emily Arrow, hello. I am so excited to be interviewed on the amazing Colby Sharp's vlog, and today I'm going to share with you a few tips about how to use music in your classroom. My first tip is, of course, to use the videos that I create that are custom made so that educators can use them in their classrooms. Specifically, most of my songs and videos are about books. If you recognize these books, these are just 3 of over 50 books that I've written songs about, and my YouTube videos are a great companion for your story times. You could read the book first in your story time, then show the video and sing along, or you could use my videos as a book trailer to kind of promote the book before you get started. Another way to use my videos and my songs in your classroom and in your story time is with my song Books, and that video on YouTube has a motions guide. So you could even use that song to kick off your story times daily or weekly. Speaking of kicking things off, I love to use music as cues in the classroom. That's my second tip. Using music as cues is a great way to help things move along in your classroom without even needing to speak. A great example is using something like a kazoo. Maybe every time you go, your students echo it and give you their attention. Another great option is to have the students vote during your first few weeks of school, or even now when you're heading it toward a break or right after a break, you make some choices about a song you're going to use every time that you line up. And when you play that song, it's a cue. Or maybe you choose a song that you're going to use every time that you're going to clean off your spaces or prepare for a makerspace time. So I believe that using music is a great way to communicate and to build community. Because if everyone rallies around this one song and votes on it, you have a shared experience in your classroom that's very unique. And I bet you that in 50 years, when those kids are out in the world and they hear that song, they're going to think of all the cool things they learned in your class. My third tip is also involving using songs, and this is more curricular in that when you choose a project that you're working on, so let's say you're studying the book The Dot. With older kids, you could create a playlist. So you may give the assignment in groups or with individuals, and their task is to create a playlist of tunes to use throughout the story. So maybe at the beginning, when Vashti is pretty upset, they might choose a song that expresses that frustration feeling. And then toward the end, when Vashti helps another little boy, they might use a song about being friends or something like Lean on Me. So I love using playlists because it gives them a sense of ownership over their learning, but also ties in music and culture into your lesson. If you're trying this with younger kids, it might be more beneficial to create a communal playlist or work on it together. And then it's always super fun to play the songs and read the story silently along with the songs as if they are a soundtrack or a film score. And my next tip, my fourth tip, is to analyze lyrics of a song as a story or poetry. So if you are working on a project, for example, about the book Louise Loves Art, you might dig into the lyrics of the Louise Loves Art song and explore the rhyme scheme and the vocabulary. You could also study a contemporary song and find out who's the main character. What are they saying? What are they feeling? So exploring and analyzing lyrics is a great way to take something that students might already be interested in, like a song, and help them really dive into the lessons of rhyme or spelling that you might be studying in your classroom. And my fifth and final tip is to rewrite the lyrics to a song to be about something that you're studying. And you could even use something very simple like, rain, rain, go away, come again another day, which is something I sing all the time because it's so rainy here in Nashville, Tennessee. And then you can rewrite those lyrics to be about the lesson that you're working on. This might be a fun thing to assign to separate groups, or you could use the song together. And then if you've all kind of written a song, you could learn it and sing it as one of your transitional cues or use it in other ways in your classroom. I hope that these tips were really helpful, and now I have a question for all of you. My question is, what book have you come across at some point and thought, this would make a great song? Comment on this video so that I can hear the books that educators like you are passionate about and think would make great songs, because I'm always on the hunt. Thanks so much for tuning in today, you guys, and I hope that this is helpful, and I'm excited to hear ways that you use music more in your classroom.
Thanks, Emily. That was amazing. Appreciate you bringing value to us. Great tips for how we can use music better in our classroom. Friends, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Please consider answering Emily's question. What picture books do you love? What picture books capture your heart? Which picture book do you think would make a great song? Which picture book do you want to see Emily take that story, take those characters, and weave it together with all those notes and melodies and harmonies, or however she does it, and turn it into a song? Please let her know in the comments below. I know that Emily will take all of these suggestions seriously. She'll read the books and she'll see if she can make it work. Emily, I have a suggestion for you. It's a 2018 picture book, and I'm going to mail it to you. So we're gonna get on the email and we're gonna figure that out. But it is called How Are You? Como Esta? It's by Angela Dominguez. It's the second book in this, I guess we would call it a series. The first one was called How Do You Say? Como Se Dice? I think that's how. I had 2 years of Spanish. I'm not very good at it. But I love this book, Emily Arrow, and I think it would make for an amazing song. I honestly don't know what type of book you're looking for that would make an amazing song. I just think this book is awesome, and I think it would be fun for you to read it. And maybe it turns into a song. Maybe not. Friends, leave Emily a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Have a great day. Happy reading.
I'll read to you sing to me, books, everybody find a seat. I'll read to you sing to me, we'll start in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.